So over the past 3 months, I've been doing a ton of out-of-state productions, and if you guys know, traveling can be a pain. I've been looking for the perfect backpack to take that FX6 and be able to drop it in and pull it out at any given moment for those run and gun situations where I need to get a quick shot. I already own some doctor bags from Temba and Porter Brace, and although those are great for local travel, I wanted something that was a little bit more robust and could hold a lot more accessories like lenses, chargers, batteries, my audio gear, slate, stuff like that. I've been doing a bunch of research and I found the perfect backpack. Or so I thought so. Let's get into it. Now, if you're like me, you've probably been served countless ads on the SAKK pack because SAKK's getting popular with their camera saddle. However, after doing a bunch of research on their Instagram and other social accounts, and even going on the website, there really wasn't much information about their backpack, known as the SAKK pack. So what I did was say, F it and let me buy it and test it out for myself. And although from the outside looking in, it looks like a great backpack, I do have some quirks about it, and these are some things you might want to consider if you're interested in this backpack. Now, currently I'm still on the fence on whether or not I'm in love with this backpack. You see, I used to be creative director at a very popular backpack company, and when it comes to the hardware, the materials, I'm looking for the industry standard that's going to be long lasting. These are some things that I want you guys to also take into consideration as I address them. Now, if you saw my last review on the Bebop AC floor bag, it's going to be similar to that style review. We're going to start with the exterior, go over all the pockets, any Easter eggs, any cool things or cons that I find, and then we're going to work our way inside the bag, which I know you guys are excited to see. Now, if you want to skip ahead to that portion when we go over the interior of the backpack, just check the show notes down below. There should be some timestamps and chapters for you guys to bounce around. Let's get started and take a look at this exterior shell. And as always, guys, when it comes to any of my reviews, I'm completely unbiased. I'm brutally honest. I'm from New York. I can't hide whether or not I like something or I don't, and I spent my own money on it. Now, there's 4 things I'm looking for when it comes to this backpack: the quality, the comfort of wearing it, the functionality, and whether or not it's going to be long lasting. Anytime you're spending a lot of money, although it's up to you as the user to take as best care, certain things tend to go on backpacks that shouldn't, and we're going to go over the materials and why I have some gripes with this bag. Now, this backpack is marketed as a hybrid bag for both camera gear and, when you remove the cube, a nice travel duffel bag. There's some really cool features that we'll get into in just a moment. Now, first things first, this thing has a ton of storage. There's over 7 pockets. So let's take a look at each one throughout the bag. The first one that you're gonna notice, or maybe the first 2, is on the front. If we pull the zipper open, we have a nice deep pocket right here. You could put slates like I've done in the past and iPads. We also have another one down below, and you could fit some thinner, long items right here. Pretty cool. Now, on SAKK's website, they say that these side pockets, there's one right here, this nice deep long one, and there's one on this side, is for a 1-liter water bottle. I don't know why they'd market that. To me, it's just a great pocket, and I wouldn't call it a water bottle pocket. Now, there's nothing inside the pocket, no elastic straps to tie down items or anything like that. It's just a nice deep pocket. Now, on each side of this main pocket, we have these 2 little ones. I guess they're kind of shallow. They're a weird shape. I don't know what you could stick in there. Maybe a rocket blower or something. And on the website, these 2 look a lot bigger. I just want to address that. Now, if I spin this around, we have our other long pocket. Like I said, it's the 1-liter water bottle pocket. Kind of so weird to me, but this zipper is not going across the top. It's going from side to side like so. We also have another pocket right here. This one's great, pretty deep, little bit of padding. Not the best padding in general on this backpack. We're gonna get to that in just a bit, but these are our pockets. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have another pocket. I don't know, maybe they miscounted because I could do math, and now there's 8. This one says lock code on it. So it's a nice long pocket right here. We have a little lock that you could set for your keys or whatever else you want to clamp onto that. And that's really it for the pockets. Like I said, compared to other backpacks on the market, the pockets are pretty basic. There's no sleeves, there's no plastic zipper compartments, there's no elastic straps to really tie anything down. Now, if we take a look at the top, we have this magnetic Cobra clamp. These are awesome. I really do like these. I own a couple crossbodies that use them, and they kind of just automatically mate to one another. And then to release it, you pull this. You're probably wondering what the hell this is for. If you currently own the SAKK camera saddle, this can mount to the saddle because it has the same male and female Cobra connector. And then that could, I guess, be on the side. I'll throw up a picture. I believe there's one on the internet so you could see how that would fit. It's just another way to carry your saddle with your backpack, I guess. But I close it up. On the top, we have a padded, I guess, grab handle. It's pretty good, I guess. I mean, nothing crazy special to it. And then we have 2 more pockets. I really don't know how they're doing their math because there's still more pockets. So let's get into that right now. On each end of the bag, we have these really nice pockets. This one has like a cooler material in it, and they call this the chill side. So I guess being that it's lined, if you want to put cold drinks in it, you could on your travel, or I don't know. I mean, interesting that they put that there. Once again, hybrid backpack, maybe the dual functionality of you using it as a weekend travel backpack or duffel bag of some sort. That's what that's for. And then similar on the other side, it's just a lot deeper. So what you could do is if you remove the camera cube that I have inside, this could be your sneaker compartment where you could put sneakers in there, and this way there's a barrier between your sneakers and your items, your clothes, your laptop, whatever you have, your toiletries when traveling without the camera cube. There is a little, I guess, Velcro thing inside to push up against, and this way it's not flopping around, and that's another pocket for you on the exterior. So let's count these pockets real quick because I know I'm not tripping. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. But I'm gonna throw up on the website just so you guys could see. They said that there's 7 exterior pockets, and once again, we're gonna continue to see some weird things about this bag, and when you compare it to the description on the website or something, doesn't match up completely. And that's why I want to make this, because I'm completely unbiased, paid my own money. I don't care whether or not they like me, so we got a lot more to get through. Now on the back of the bag, you have your padded back portion. Now this is a rear loaded backpack like most camera bags out there, so the zipper to open up the cube and reveal the storage options, we'll get to that in a second, is right there. Let's talk about these shoulder straps, because this is what irks me the most. Like I said, guys, I used to work at a really popular backpack company as creative director. First things first, the padding on these are absolute garbage. There's little to no padding, and the shape is really weird. Now they have these, which I thought were little pockets, but I guess they're just like a little, I don't know, maybe you could stick a credit card in there. I would never stick a credit card in there, but I really don't understand these straps. Let me put this on and we'll talk more about how I hate these straps. Now, there are some shoulder pull tabs at the top. Every backpack should have these. There's some D-rings, they're plastic, they're kind of cheap, I'm just stating it. And then there was also a chest buckle, but my first time using it, it came right off and I can't get it back on. It just popped off. It was this weird, I don't know, clamp that rides on this material, and there's no way I could get it back on. All I did was went like that and it just came right off. So we're not looking the best, but let me put this on so you guys could see what it looks like. And it's big. It's definitely a big backpack, right? Definitely a big backpack. Now, these little wings right here, they dig into your armpit. Now, I'm 6'3". I'd like to say my torso is proportionate. These suck. SAKK, if you're watching this and you make a new bag, get rid of these. Put nice, padded, normal size shoulder straps, because this, to me, is the deal breaker. I either have to like have this really high and this part sit under my arm, which just feels weird and is annoying. Like there's really not much I could do with this backpack to make it comfortable for me. Now, I'm not trying to bash the company. I'm just giving constructive feedback and doing a review as it should be done, because I think this is something that you guys need to be aware of. These straps are pretty crappy. They're not removable. They say you could use it, I guess, as a duffel bag. You just like take this one thing, and once again, there's not much information on it. And then you kind of just, that's your duffel bag. So you can walk around holding it like that, I guess. I don't know. Maybe if they watch this video, they could comment and shed more light. Now, another thing I'm sure you guys noticed when I showed the reverse of the bag is the padding. Once again, not too soft, has a weird shape, it's deformed, it won't flatten out, it came like that. And it just, when it comes to this bag, and mind you, we did the launch video for Polar Pro on their Boreal 45 liter backpack. We did a bunch of campaign work for that one. There's no rigidness, there's no structure. I don't even know if those other two words, they're not words, let's be real. I don't know, this thing just feels flimsy. Even with the cube inside, it still has some weird sag about it. Like, I don't know, if it doesn't bother you, then great. It's not a deal breaker for me, but when I'm dropping $3 bills off of a backpack that's been discounted from $400 right now on their website, I expect this thing to be premium. And when we get to the premium materials, which we're going to talk about next, here's where I lose a lot of faith in this bag for its long duration. Now, when it comes to sourcing materials for backpacks, YKK is the industry standard, like I mentioned in other review videos, for zippers, buckles, straps. They're high quality, they use them on military bags, they don't seem to fail as much, and if you guys know anything about zippers, zippers fail often. Now, you see these nice little orange pull tabs right here. They're very thin, they're probably gonna wear away. The zippers aren't YKK, so I really do feel like they could fail. YKK zippers always have branding on them. The good thing about the zippers, they are weather resistant lined from what I could tell, so you can't get any rain in it. Not too sure about the material. I'll throw it up in some text on the screen on the website if it is waterproof. But overall, the hardware on this bag feels a little cheap to me. And I don't know if this is a white label bag that they just put their branding on and made some changes, or if this bag was fully in development by SAKK themselves. And with the company I used to be at, we did a ton of R&D. We would have 30, 40, maybe even 50 versions of one backpack before it was ready to hit the market. And that's just something that anyone who's doing backpacks should do. Now let's get into the part where you guys, I'm sure, are interested in, and that is the storage component. Now, here's where the bag, once again, really fails for me. When we open it up, we have 3 little storage compartments. We have a long sleeve, 2 little mesh sections, right? These zippers feel cheap. I'm just gonna say it right now. The material inside feels like it's gonna tear. It doesn't feel quality. It feels paper thin inside here. Once again, not trying to bash SAKK. I'm just being brutally honest. Now, the camera cube was a pain to put in, so I'm not gonna take it out. I will get some B-roll that I'm gonna throw over the video so you could see this loaded with gear. FX6 supposedly goes in here from their diagram that they have on the website, and then I just built it out for glass, lenses, a long slot for my audio kit, and just more storage options. We also have right here a little laptop lever or strap that goes down, and there's a sleeve back here where a laptop could go in. Now, I said my major gripe was with this bag was the interior, right? Well, the Sony FX6 fully built does not fit. Let me show you. So this thing's not going to fit in there. That's fine. Let's take off the monitor real quick. Takes 2 seconds. I don't mind that for traveling. Still got the monitor on the back. We could even take the microphone off, right? Let's take the mic off. Maybe we'll stick it, I don't know, somewhere. Close the matte box up. Let's make sure that this is down. And now, according to SAKK, mind you, I've measured the height of this camera. Might have to take off this too. Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. If I take this setup right here, we'll even pull the V-mount off, you know? Everything's quick release. That stuff doesn't bother me. What I won't do is take off the base plate, because then that defeats the purpose of pulling this out quick and getting the shot. I'm gonna drop this in. Well, never mind. We gotta take off the side handle. Notice how this isn't like a complete drop-in doctor bag style setup. Let's take the side handle off. Come on, Betsy. There we go. All right. So now I got like basically a bare bone FX6 with just a base plate and a lens, right? I'm gonna safely drop this with all my cables dangling. And here it is. What's one thing that you guys see that's wrong with this right now? Especially this camera right here. I'll wait. So SAKK's measurements, according to my measurements, they say that this could fit the FX6. And in all their videos, they showcase just a bare bones FX6, which is cool. But 95% of the people I know that own the FX6, 9 times out of 10 are gonna have a base plate on it with rails, a dovetail, some sort of base plate. I don't know, let me know in the comments below if you never run a base plate on your FX6, that's good for you. But for someone like me, I have to have that base plate on, and I'm not gonna pull it off because the tilt-on one's a pain, and that defeats the purpose. Look, I already had to take off this, which I'm sure I could kind of finesse the divider a little bit, but I still got to pull the monitor, the battery, the microphone for it to fit. The major difference is I don't think SAKK measured the height of the bag internally with the Cuban. And if you take a look at the dividers, you have about 1.5 inches thickness. And that 1.5 inches raises the camera up. And now when I close it, this mic mount is digging into your back. It's digging into your back. When I zip it up, you have a crazy bulge right now. Crazy bulge. And if you know anything about this microphone mount, it's fragile. A lot of people tend to break them, and that's why there's people like Alistair Chapman, and I forgot the other company, but now they make 3D printed ones so that this cannot break. However, I don't want to wear this on my back because A, it could break, and B, I have this thing jamming into my back constantly. And that's why this backpack, as of right now, until I figure out a solution, has been a deal breaker for me. Maybe not for you. Like I said, it's all situational, and I want you guys to make your own educated, conscious decision on whether or not this helps your needs, not mine. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like it for the FX6. It's a pain, and it's a real bummer that this bag has this one downside to it. If it was like 2 inches taller, yes, it would be a bigger bag, but I would rather the bigger bag than to be jeopardizing my microphone mount. You know, this thing is flimsy. It already wiggles. I see a lot of them breaking on the Facebook groups constantly, and that's it. The bag is pretty simple. Dividers are thick. They're not super soft. The material you can move around. They're just wrapped and stitched. Not the end of the world, but For someone like you that has been interested in picking up this bag, and I've been vocal about this bag on my Instagram, I've had a lot of people say that like this part was the deal breaker for them, and they've also been served so many countless ads on this backpack. Now, don't get me wrong, the bag isn't complete garbage. I have so many different camera backpacks because I just love backpacks in general. I just don't know how long this is gonna last. The materials feel a little cheap to me. There's not much marketing, and I want to share this video with you guys so you could see what it is that you're getting into. And that's basically it. The last other thing I want to mention was this bag came missing these two pull tabs, and I had to reach out to SAKK and get some replacements because it was missing two of the tabs. And on their website, they show metal zippers, not just the pull tab inside here. So once again, SAKK, if you guys are watching this, I have nothing but love for you guys. You need multiple iterations of bags. Your first one's not going to be perfect. Please take these as constructive criticism and notes. Better materials, guys. We want to see better materials. We want to be able to zip this without this thing bulging. It's really crazy to me that it does that. And that's really it for the video. I mean, I might have missed, that's it. I didn't miss anything because this bag is super basic. And let me know in the comments below whether or not you guys think this bag is right for you. Until next time, guys, I'm Jason Anthony, always coming with honest reviews and more content for you on our commercial breakdowns. If you thought this video was helpful, leave a thumbs up. If you've been looking at this backpack and now you're a little bit more decided on which way you're gonna go, let me know in the comments below. Peace out.